no. What the frack? What the frack is that? Oh no. Oh no. Why did they all stop? I just don't know why everybody stopped. Oh, that's... Time is your best enemy. The conquest against time really is as old as time. And you might be thinking that, you know, time, it hasn't been that bad. You know, think about all the wonderful things that we've accomplished over time. And that's true, but also think about all the time that's been wasted. Imagine a life where you thought, oh man, this is a really good idea, and then you pursued it. Imagine that life where you saw the idea through, fully ran through its merit, and either made it an autonomous machine where it slowly progressed over time, or you decided that the juice wasn't worth the squeeze and you moved on with your life. You know, I'm not here to sell you anything because truthfully there really isn't anything to be purchased. You already have what it takes to solve this issue, to remedy this problem, to overcome this obstacle. And that obstacle is hesitation. It's that hesitation gap between that great thought and what your response is. There's hesitation. And the hesitation gap can be as long as you're comfortable. And most people, they're comfortable their whole lives until all of a sudden they're not comfortable anymore, and then all of a sudden they're dead. You see, my friends, life is just one big game of dice. But the dice keeps changing shapes, and the target number keeps changing. But regardless of the obstacles, you really only have two real options. You can either study all the movements and analyze the patterns of what the dice is doing, or you can just start rolling the freaking dice. I guarantee you, the person who spends their time rolling the dice as many times as possible, rather than coming up with, oh, well, this brand makes this dice, and if we can get this dice, and we can turn it into this machine, and then we can get this answer. The person who's stuck in analysis paralysis will forever be just a thinker, while the person who rolls the dice as many times as possible will eventually get their target number. Life is all about rolling the dice. There really is no perfect time to roll the dice. There is no exactly perfect strategy to get that outcome. The only way you're going to get to where you're trying to go is by having as many attempts as possible, rolling the dice as many times as possible. Ditch the hesitation and start rolling the freaking dice. Alright, let's ride. Alright, my MotoSaaders, let's hit it! Wowza! Happy Friday. It is Friday for me. I don't know what day it is when you're watching this. I got my cardo going, I got my earplugs in, even though my left earplug is a little more out than my right one. It feels a little disorienting. Do I wait in this line? I'll wait in this line. Screw it. Please, neutral. There we go. Oh, scooter gang. lost my scooter, bro. My scooter, bro. Oh! Again, man, these naked bikes and the wind blast, brother. It's nuts. This Subi's kind of nice. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I mean, is this person just gonna sit here for a second? Alright, and now I'm at the right. I don't know if I should cut that. I don't know if I should cut that or keep that in. Maybe that was a little illegal, but I'm on a motorcycle, god damn it. I know, the comments are gonna be like, just because you're on a motorcycle doesn't mean that you can ride like you're an asshole. Fine. Fine. These are the biggest judgment calls, man. Do I just go up front? Do I just go up front? See that hesitation? It's that hesitation gap. It's okay. I'm not gonna force myself ahead. I'll be respectful. Oh man, is bro crying? Like, got the sniffies. Alright, I kind of have to. Had to do it, bro. Had to do it. See, like, what is she braking for, bro? It's always nice when a Tesla is coming up behind you, because you know Elon's not going to let that car rear-end you. Why is my Cardo just playing the radio? My Cardo just started playing the radio. That's so weird. Does my Cardo want me to listen to the radio? I wonder what's going on in that massage parlor. He's mentoring the youth. I wonder if he's curious about their e-bikes. Maybe I'll go right. I'll go right. I'll go right and I'll go left. Boo Bash, October 24th. Man, Halloween is coming up. Soon it's gonna be 2026. That's crazy. Time flies, man. What can I say? Time flies. The consequences of time are really astonishing, though. Like, you can go past an abandoned house and you can clearly see that that house has been abandoned just because of what happens over time. And, you know, it's a nice thing, but it's also kind of annoying that everything in life requires maintenance. Like, everything requires maintenance over time. You can't just set it and forget it. Maybe stocks, I don't know, man. Like, but most things in life that you want a good outcome from, you can't just set and forget. It takes constant effort, constant maintenance. Like, I'm sure these trucks are going out there to maintain some gas pipelines or something. It's like life is just full of maintenance. But you can make a really good living conducting maintenance on all sorts of shit. Ooh, I got the green. Nobody run a red, thank you. Okay, again, I posted a video and I was like, I'm gonna stay on the right side, and everybody's like, no, you gotta stay on the left. Well, bro, what if one of these cars came into the right lane? Like, come on, brother. It's very difficult to not let the small minutia of life really hold you back. I think it's so important to keep the big picture in mind as you grind on the small term things, and I think that's the harmony that life really offers us, where you have these grand visions of the long term, but at the same time you have to focus on those short-term wins. And those short-term wins build up to one big awesome life. But the short term, man, if you let your mind get caught up in the short term, oof. I don't even know like what to say about that. Like, it's just overwhelming. It's just overwhelming. Like, if you're somebody who's stuck in the short term, just like, I'm sorry, and stop. You know, you gotta zoom out. Sometimes, you know, life is all about zooming out and then zooming back in and then zooming out and zooming in, and it's just the back and forth of zooming out and zooming in. But you always got to be on your toes. You always got to be moving. You can't let things get too stale. Never let things get stale. You know, always keep it fresh. Keep it fresh. I don't even know how fast I'm going. I got that GoPro in my way. Maybe that's strategic. Wink, wink, if you could see my eyes. Making my way downtown, walking fast. So yeah, I'm 25 now. I'm gonna be turning 26 in December, and it's nuts. You know, I remember when I was 16, I used to work at that Chinese restaurant that's over there when I was 15. I used to work at that Chinese restaurant when I was 15. And it's funny, actually, because the only reason I got a job... One second, guys. I take every opportunity I see. So yeah, when I was 15, that's when I got my first job. And the reason I had to get that first job is hilarious. I had to get my first job because I got a drinking ticket. When I was 15, I got a drinking ticket, and that story about that drinking ticket is a whole nother story. But when I was 15, I got a drinking ticket, and thus I had to get a job because I had to pay for lawyers because I was 15, and had I not gotten lawyers, then I might not have been able to get my license. And at least that's what everybody scared me into thinking. I don't know what the hell the truth is, but I had to get a job at 15. And I used to go to that gym that's like right by that Chinese restaurant. I started working out when I was 13. And so one day I was stressed out, man, I just got this drinking ticket, what do I do? God damn it. And I was at the gym. And so then I went for a walk. And then I literally stumbled. I literally like tripped on a curb or something and looked to my right and saw that it said like now hiring for the Chinese restaurant. And I walked in and that was my first job, dude. It's crazy how life works. You know, the way life works is I'll tell you exactly the way life works. It's never as bad as you fear it's gonna be. And it's never as good as you hope. And that's just life. I swear, man, having these earplugs in, like, oh man. Go, go, go! Oh God! Ooh, dangerous times, dangerous times. Avoided the dangerous times. Okay, I really have no clue how fast I'm going. I have no idea. Can't be that fast. Working at that Chinese restaurant was awesome, man. But the one thing I learned is that I really don't want to go to a restaurant. And I'm pretty sure most people who work at restaurants can tell you, probably like, don't eat at that restaurant. You know, I feel like there's very few restaurants where people work at and they're like, oh yeah, I definitely recommend you go and eat there. Because like the stuff you see behind the scenes, bro, like, oh God. Ew. Oh man. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take this right. I'm gonna take that as a sign from life that I'm taking this right. That's a big way of how I live my life. Any type of small obstacle, not like that traffic light was an obstacle, but whatever really happens, I just take it as a sign from life. I just take a detour. I want to keep moving, so screw it, I'm going right. And then I did. And then I walked down that path. And so much of life is just about life itself. Like, the moment, it really comes down to this. You know, like, what is life all about? This. This is what life is all about. Hard to say for you watching this on your phone screen, but for me, what is life about? This. This is it. This is it. This is all there is. Maybe there's more, a little more. You know what? Like, one day I'll be riding a Ducati. One day maybe I'll have a Lamborghini. But like, do I even want a Lamborghini? Not really. You know, but at the end of the day, I think that life just comes down to this, just experiencing the moment in its rawness. And that's something that I feel like so much of my time has flown by because I haven't really experienced life for its true rawness, and I've been sucked into these substances that numb you, and I'm like doing my best to get away from these substances, you know, like the can of bees, for example. But I'd really like to experience life more in its like true rawness, just all out feeling heartache, feeling pain, feeling pleasure. And then at the end of the day, stepping behind that pain and pleasure and just appreciating life for what it is. You know, like, look at all of these trees. I'm not like, that's a janky ass tree. That's a really janky tree. Those are some nice trees. Another kind of janky tree. No, dude, I'm not going around like judging all these trees, even though I think those statements were factually true. That's another janky tree. But like, I think those statements are true, but we don't go around judging trees like that. We're just like, yeah, it's a freaking tree, bro. And maybe we need to do more of that with our own lives, where it's not like, this was a good day, this was a bad day. It's all just a day, my friend, and just appreciate it for what it is. It's just a day. A good day, that's something you make. A bad day, that's something you made. Those are subjective items. But everything else, it just is. I'm going. I don't have to announce that because I had the arrow. I'm gonna go straight because I'd have to stop there. Here I can keep going straight, but I might get stuck. But hey, that's just life, man. We could roll with the punches. Nice little 350Z if anybody wants it. It's a 2008. The one thing I love about Chicago, though, is over time, you know, I feel like you can appreciate it a little more. Like, I've never lived in Florida or Texas or somewhere where you can't really, like, feel the seasons. I presume it's harder to feel the seasons. Here, like all out, like, the person I am in the summer is totally different from the person I am in the winter, because I literally cannot, like, physically afford to be the same person. Like, my habits have to change. It's like it goes from being like 90 degrees out to like what feels like minus 90, and I'm really appreciative of that, because I think that helps me stay on my toes and it helps slow down time a little bit. Because, you know, if everything was the same, easy peasy, boom, 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 living a good life, time would fly by so fast you'd blink and be 80. And I'm sure the people who are 80 say, yeah, well, life was freaking tough and I still blinked and I'm 80. And that, you know, that kind of makes me sad. That, like, life just goes by so fast. And maybe that's another reason of why I've started MotoSaad, which is to capture moments to a greater extent. You know, some way, somehow, making content helps me feel like I'm a little more in tune with myself, in tune with my thoughts, and in tune with you all. I'm always waiting to, like, look down and see that my pant leg is on fire. So I've lived in Vernon Hills this whole time, my whole life, and people used to tell me that near Vernon Hills High School is a missile silo or something. Somebody let me know if that is the case. 100% having earplugs in is very safe for your ears, but I feel like it kind of puts you in a different state of mind where you kind of, I don't know, I feel a little more reckless. Man, we've got so many Teslas pulling up behind us, and I feel so safe. Oh, God! Don't go, thank you. For some reason, I feel like this person might be from Texas. Children's Land. All right. Oh no! They squirted on me. Gotta adjust my throttle. I think I got a lot of movement with no, it's kind of loosey goosey. R.I.P. My throttle's a little loosey goosey. R.I.P. any girl who was a little promiscuous named Lucy, who then became Lucy Poosey. Crash into me, you coward. If I do, can I say they were asking for it? Oh my god, I know that guy. What the frick frack? That looked like a line for a second. This is a line. This is not a line. All right then. That car looks like it's full of law-abiding citizens. Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide as I step in the moon. Stepping into the moon. Stepping into the room. Cause I'm a hustler, baby. Oh, a bumpy road. Wow. Alright. Whoa. Did you see me? Did you see me? Did you see me? Oh, looks like they saw me. Thank you. Oh, what the frack? What the frack is that? Oh no. Oh no. What is that? Sorry, thank you. Why are they all stopped? I just don't know why everybody stopped. Oh, that's Grant. I know that guy. Sorry, Grant. I feel bad for that guy, bro. I know that guy. I've been known that guy. And low-key, I'm not surprised to see that guy in that position. But, man, it's always those guys, bro. It's always those guys where you see them in that position and you're like, oh, that sucks. I'm not surprised he's in that position. Oh, that sucks. Damn, bro. Alright, well, I'm ending this. That's a wrap on this video. Consequences of time, baby. Watch what you do and don't do things where you end up like that. Peace. Disorienting.